You know, when I'm out there in the house, and the cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, we come to the Limaland Motorsports Park for the Midgets, the first of two races on the program. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for qualifying, as we take a look at your qualifying results. Braith Carlin, Max Bevan, Aston Rodriguez, Kobe Wright, Joshua Walton, your top five, Cooper Wilson, Braden Shute, Jared Wollstonecroft, Jacob Croker, and Gary Grant will make up your top 10 drivers. We'll see 4 heat races on the program. Heat number 1, let's take a look at how they line up. Braith Carlin starts from position number 1. Joshua Walton, the Momentum Sim Sports number 81 for SpeedShop51.com will line up from position number 2. Position number 3 will be Jacob Croker on his outside. Position number 4 for JSI Racing. It's the 74 of Jason Burke. Position number 5, it'll be Luke Johnson in the JSI Racing number 76 machine on his outside. He's good, mate, as he says. He's the only one that's allowed to put some crap on him. Let's put it that way. Craig Platter will line up out of position at number 6 in car number 8 for JSI Racing. Kyron Redpath in car number 2 will start position at number 7. Mark Scott will drive the 04 machine from position at number 8. JSI Racing's Ash Hammond in the 4 will start from position number 9. In the Aussie Boys Racing number 13, that's Peter Pollard, lining up out of position number 10. Another good strong field here for the Midgets, the Mighty Midgets or the Speed Cars, who will take out round number 7, I believe this is. We had round number 6 last week. And of course, the Sprintcars make their return back to JSI Racing. They'll travel to Volusia Speedway Park. We'll have all the action right after tonight's main event. It'll be about 20 to 30 minutes. Jared, good luck. Good chat. Here we go. Green flag is out. Walton and Carlin down into turn number 1 and 2. Carlin slides up. Walton turns it back underneath him. Platter drives into the back of the 15 of Croker. Meanwhile, Josh Walton takes over the race lead. Well, nearly runs over the infield tyre there. He will lead lap number 1 of 8 short laps around the Limaland Motorsports Park. Round 7 of the JSI Racing Midget Series. Carlin now to the inside. Good battle on for 1 and 2. They're 2 by 2 by 2. First 6 cars, and they find themselves stuck in side-by-side formation. Walton continues to lead down the back straight away from Carlin. We'll see if Carlin can do anything with him, but no, he won't. He'll in fact get tight. Now in comes Jason Burke, Jacob Croker, Berkey upstairs. Johnson now to the inside. Good racing down into turn number 3 and 4 and Platt. It's the top 4 that'll move on to the main event. And there goes Platty by Berkey. Braith Carlin slips outside of the top 4. And now we'll look to start from position number 1 in B main number 1. This will line up the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Will line up the inside row of B main 1, 3 wide. Carlin, oh, look how he catches the infield tyre. Johnson, Platter, side, make that 3 wide as they go down out of turn number 4 with 2 laps left to run. Walton, your race leader, man. Johnson nearly come up into the left rear there of Platter. Carlin now comes up. Platter gets a little sideways. He gets a little tight, and Johnson moves on by. What a battle it is for the minor placings. Into turn number 3 and 4. Walton gets the win. Croker second. Carlin third. Johnson in fourth. Those 4 drivers transferring to the main event. Everybody else will find themselves locked on the inside row of B main number 1. Here are your heat race number 1 results for the JSI Racing crew. The 81 of Joshua Walton gets the win from Jacob Croker, Braith Carlin, and Luke Johnson. Your top 4: Craig Platter, Kyron Redpath, Mark Scott, Jason Burke, Peter Pollard, and Ash Hammond. As we get set for heat number 2, Max Bevan, the JSI Racing entry, will start from position number 1. Cooper Wilson roll off from position number 2. Gary Grant will start from position number 3. William Pilot will start the 55 from position number 4. Daniel Cassidy, the HSV Sim Labs number 2 will start position number 5. Daniel Boyd for Iridium Sim Sports in the 79 starts 6th. The Hot Lap Heroes Racing 789. Don't know if he's looking fine or not, but that's Garrett Marshall lines up from position number 7. Trent Humphries the 14 out of position number 8. Lachlan Horton the 44 out of position number 9, and Cooper Croker the 56 comes off from position number 10. So we are ready for a start in heat number 2. 8 laps on the board. The top 4 once again. It's going to be Bevan to lead him down the back straight away. Gary Grant quickly moves into second position, driving that number 7 machine. Then you go back to Cooper Wilson, holding off Daniel Cassidy. Now Cassidy looks to the inside. Meanwhile, Grant looks to the inside on Bevan. Is that Barnacote? No, sorry, it's Max Bevan. They've got the same internet provider. Well, look out, Cassidy. Going to make contact with left rear and right rear. Pilot in the 55. Well, he still holds on to position 5 at the moment, but here comes Garrett Marshall now to the inside as your race leader, Max Bevan, has got some company with Gary Grant in that number 7 machine. Cassidy rides in 3rd, then you go back to Wilson, right on the bottom side in 4th position. Marshall, Pilot, just on the outside looking in at the moment. Some great racing here at Limaland Motorsports Park for heat number 2 for the JSI Racing Midget Series. This is round number 7. Bevan continues to lead after 5 with 3 remaining. Grant, Cassidy and Wilson, that's your top 4. Pilot trying the inside line once again. Pilot looking for that 4th and final transfer position. Looks for the left rear and makes plenty of contact and 1 car upside down. And here comes Trent Humphries in the 14 machine. Well, is that Stephen Bradbury? Well, they've got the same luck as everybody just fell over in front of them out of turn number 4. The only thing, well, like some of us do, they went a little too early. Bevan down the back straight away for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Bevan going to get the win in heat number 2. Gary Grant 2nd, Daniel Cassidy 3rd, Cooper Wilson in 4th. Daniel Boyd comes home in 5th. Trent Humphrey 6th. Cooper Croker in 7th. And you go back to the non-finishers. Garrett Marshall, Lachlan Horton and William Parland to make up the 10 cars in heat number 2. Here are your results thanks to LockedOnLads.com. Bevan, Grant, Cassidy and Wilson, your top 4. Boyd, Humphries, Croker, Marshall, Parland and Horton will all be going to B-main number 1. In fact, they should be going to B-main number 2. Heat number 3, let's take a look at your starting grid. Aston Rodriguez will start from position number 1. Braden Shute will line up from position number 2. Russell Bonzi, the 42, from position number 3. Caleb Mills out of position number 4. Rowan Jones will start from position number 5. Matthew Hurd out of position number 6. Ross Kaiser lines up from position number 7. Out of position number 8, it's Alan Henry. Drew Fenton lines up out of position number 9, and Sam Derrico will line up from position number 10. So after qualifying on fixed setup, we were about a little over half a second separating the entire field, all the way first through to 39 cars that did take a lap time. How's the microphone level? Is it sounding alright? Good chat, guys. Everybody, green flag is out. We had some drama. Caleb Mills, yeah, caught the worst end of that one. Meanwhile, Braden Shute now looking to the top side of the racetrack. Cuts it back down to the middle. Now looking for a run on your race leader, Aston Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to the number 1 position. And here comes Shute with a slide job into 3 and 4. Rodriguez with a good crossover. That LACA, the Laka Racing entry. Here comes Bonzi in the 42 machine. Slowly creeping his way into the pitch, into what is now going to be a 3-car battle for the race lead. Thank you very much. We go back to Matty Hurd in that 71 machine. Meanwhile, once again, challenge on for the race lead as Shute puts a slide job there on Aston Rodriguez, but Rodriguez, he's good on the crossovers. 4 down, 4 to run. Heat number 3, the second last heat race for the Midgets here this evening. 4 heats, 2 B mains and a 35-lap main event. And this battle for 1 and 2 is starting to heat up now. We're going to throw in a third car of Russell Bondy. It's taken a little bit to get there, as he was right there on the inside in turns number 1 and 2. Just lacking the drive there off the exit of turn 2 as we head down into 1 and 2 right now with 2 to run. Look out, Rowan Jones. He's got that thing locked up on the top side of the racetrack. Needs to do something a little different as here comes that Grey Tradie Services number 71 entry of Matthew Hurd. Meanwhile, slide job for the race lead again down through 1 and 2. Back straight away for the final time. Braden Shute can look to park it on the nose of the 30 machine of Aston Rodriguez, but Rodriguez gonna win heat number 3. Good job by Aston Rodriguez. Braden Shute home in second. Third, I got a Russell Bonzi and Matty Hurd unofficially here in 4th position. As there we go, there it is. 0.042 of a second between Rodriguez and Shute. Bonzi, Hurd, your top 4. Jones, Kaiser, Derrico, Fenton, Henry, and Mills going to B main number 2. Your 4th and final heat race of the night, and Kobe Wright drives the 078 machine from position at number 1. Jared Wollstonecroft drives the 38 from position number 2. Jason Crawford for JSI Racing, the 5 will start from position number 3. Jacob Burke drives the 6 machine from position at number 4. Riley Simpson drives the 65 out of 5, and Luke Wilson drives the 9 from position at number 6. Blake Hancock, the HBH Racing number 7 from position number 7. Murray Howell for FYB Sim Racing drives the 10 from position number 8. Dylan Van Galen lines up out of position number 9 in the 98 machine, and old Blinky Bailey Barnacote in the 917 will start from position number 10. Let's see if old Jared Wollstonecroft can put it into the show. Do what Platzi couldn't do in his heat race. Last 8 laps for the Midgets in heat racing competition. We are green. Down into turn number 1 and 2. We are going to nearly go 3 wide. Look at Crawford on the inside now. 3 wide down through turn 3 and 4. And then nearly 4 wide behind him. My, oh my. It is busy in the 4th and final heat race of the night. As there goes Crawford to the inside on right. That's Kobe Wright in the 078 machine. Oh, look out. Wollstonecroft gets tagged there by Jacob Burke in the 6 machine, the Kiwi. Crawford and Wright putting on a show in heat number 4 for 1 and 2. Burke unofficially at the moment sitting in 3rd spot. We'll have to wait and see if there's a post-race penalty to the driver of the number 6 machine. Luke Wilson in 4th, and Riley Simpson might just be that 4th car that goes on to the show. But here comes that Revolution Race Gear HBH Racing number 7 machine of Blake Hancock. Hancock to the inside on Simpson. Meanwhile, Barnacote and Galen. Van Galen go side by side as the track starts to widen up here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Luke Wilson drives the 9 machine down the back straightaway, trying to catch up and get by the 6 machine of Jacob Burke. As Kobe Wright is your race leader. He's just gotten away there from Jason Crawford through turn number 1 and 2. He's opened up half a straightaway lead with a lap to run this time by. He'll make his way through turn number 1 and 2. Into 3 and out of turn number 4. Your winner in heat number 4 is Kobe Wright. Jason Crawford home in 2nd. Luke Wilson 3rd. Unofficially, Jacob Burke will get 4th. Riley Simpson home in 5th. Blake Hancock, Murray Howell, Bailey Barnacote, Dylan Van Galen, and Jared Wollstonecroft were your 10 drivers for heat number 4, and we'll move into the first of 2 B mains. We'll take the top 4 from those one. And we'll line up a 24 car field. And Jacob Burke did in fact get a penalty. So that'll move Riley Simpson to position number 4. So it's Kobe Wright, Jason Crawford, Luke Wilson and Riley Simpson, your top 4 drivers. That will move on to the A main. Let's take a look at your B main number 1. It'll be 10 laps of distance. We'll take the top 4. This will line up the inside row. Craig Platter won the 8 machine for JSI Racing from position number 1. Position number 2 for Jones Racing. It's the 25 entry of Rowan Jones. And Karen Redpath drives the 2 machine from position number 3. Ross Kaiser will start from position number 4. Mark Scott will line up out of position 5. And Sam Derrico will start from position number 6. Jason Burke will start the JSI Racing 74 from 7. Drew Fenton will start from position number 8. Position number 9 for Aussie Boys Racing, it's Peter Pollard. And position number 10, it's Alan Henry. Ash Hammond will drive the 4 for JSI Racing from position number 11. And Caleb Mills will drive the 10 from position number 12. There's a lot on the line for these drivers because if they're not inside the top 4, well, their 7th round of the series is complete. We'll find out which 4 drivers will complete the journey or continue their journey in tonight's main event. We're already underway. We're about to complete lap number 1. It's going to be 3 wide down the front straightaway. Karen Redpath through the middle. Ross Kaiser on the top side. Craig Platter works the inside groove as now Platter looking to the inside mid-track. Drifts up, gets tight. The front wheels all the way lock left. As we are just a couple of laps in, we're a heat race distance away. Rowan Jones leads the 25 machine down the back straightaway. Drives the cushion through most of turn 3 as he gets to the middle of turn 4. He just drove it back down the racetrack. I don't think we're going to see too much passing here in these B mains. And the track is certainly going to open up for later on when it comes your 35 lap main event here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Thanks to JSI Racing, round number 7 of the Midget Series. It's Jones leading at the half race distance. 5 down and 5 to run. Kaiser, has he got anything except for a bit of piece of the concrete wall? And we are going to stay green. There'll be no yellows in this one. Hammond now to the inside. Look out, there's some contact between Hammond and Scott. And Ash Hammond now up to position 5. But it's Karen Redpath in the 4th and final transfer spot. How about Mills? From 12th to 3rd, advancing 9 positions. 2 to run for your race leader, Rowan Jones. Into 1. Behind him goes Craig Platter. Caleb Mills 3rd. Karen Redpath 4th. And Drew Fenton rounds out the top 5. But it is all Rowan Jones at the moment. Down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. Your B main number 1, ladies and gentlemen, is complete. Rowan Jones will win from Craig Platter in 2nd. Caleb Mills 3rd. Karen Redpath will come home in position number 4. 5th will go to Drew Fenton. So we'll take a look at your B main number 1 results. Your top 4, Jones, Platter, Mills and Redpath. Fenton, Hammond, Derrico, Pollard, Henry, Scott, Kaiser and Burke. Well, they'll pack the midgets up and they'll take the virtual trip to the Volusia Speedway Park. Yeah, where the server's not up. Server's not up. Did someone say KFC? Heat races are done. And B main number 2, unlucky Ross. Daniel Boyd alongside Blake Hancock from position number 1 and 2. Trent Humphries and Murray Howell from position number 3 and 4. Cooper Croker and Bailey Barnacote from positions number 5 and 6. Garrett Marshall and Dylan Van Galen lines up from positions 7 and 8. William Pilot and Jacob Burke out of positions number 9 and 10. Lachlan Horton and Jared Wollstonecroft from 11 and 12. Hey Jared. Good chat, Jared. Yeah, no, great chat, mate. Great chat. Fantastic chat. One of the best. Think about it this way, buddy. You can only go forward from here on out. That's it, Matty. They're going to have to grab themselves a hot sanger or a meat pie and a can of Coke. Green flag is out. I can't bring myself to say it, Matty. Cannot bring myself to say it. Green is out. The final 4 transfer positions will come from this one to make up your 24 car field. Daniel Boyd got tight in that Iridium Simsports Inside Lane Productions. Number 79. Then you go back to Cooper Croker. Fending off a challenge here from Jacob Burke. Oh no, Burke, that's the second time in 3 and 4. He's gotten into someone. And we got big problems. And have a look at Wollstonecroft going for a ride. Good ride. J-Rod, what in the world is going on? Murray Howell, meanwhile, coming after Hancock. Look out, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, boy. Can you believe it? There is a lot of Stephen Bradbury's going on at the moment. Everybody is just falling over. Pilot, your race leader. He'll come to the cross flag sticks, this time by 5 down and 5 to run. Barnacote runs in second. Trent Humphries and Garrett Marshall, they'll go side by side for 3 and 4. Lachlan Horton, 1 spot out of a transfer right now. He's going to go to the top. He was trying to make it 3 wide. He'll come back through the middle and go make it 3 wide. Now gets back to the cushion. Oh, look out, Horton! He saved it. But Garrett Marshall goes upside down. Trent Humphries moves back to position 3. And the battle between Horton and Howe. Who will come out on top? Well, it won't matter because Bailey Barnacote said, you know what? It seems like the fun thing to do is hit the wall while you're running inside the top 4. This is unbelievable. William Pilot, a 2.5 second lead. He will come to the white flag. 1 to run for the 55. Down the back straightaway for your final time. Into 3. Out of 4. Pilot gets the win. Second, it's going to be close at the line. It's going to be Trent Humphries, followed by Lachlan Horton and Murray Howe. Unofficially, your top 4 drivers, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Hancock, Jacob Burke, Bailey Barnacote, Jared Wollstonecroft, who was, he passed the 3rd most cars in the B main. Pilot, Humphries, Horton, and Howe will go on to your 35-lap main event. Hancock, Burke, Barnacote, Marshall, Wollstonecroft, Boyd, Croker, and Van Galen will all be packing it up and going virtually to Volusia, as Matt Bailey would say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, positions 5 through to 12 will be sitting in the stands, signing some shirts, having a sausage roll and a can of Coke. Just does not seem right. We'll go from the back to the front. Murray Howell will start alongside Kyron Redpath in row number 12. Row number 11 will be Lachlan Horton and Caleb Mills. Row 10 is going to be Trent Humphries and Craig Platter. Row 9 will be William Pilot and Rowan Jones. Row 8 will see Riley Simpson and Matthew Hurd. Row 7 will be Cooper Wilson and Luke Johnson. Row 6 will be Luke Wilson and Russell Bonzi. Row 5 will be Daniel Cassidy and Braith Carlin. Row 4 will be Jason Crawford and Braden Shute. Row 3, Gary Grant and Jacob Croker. Row 2, Kobe Wright and Aston Rodriguez. And the front row will be Max Bevan and Joshua Walton. Well, it's time to get those picks in, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to visit Victory Lane? 24 starters, 35 laps on the board. Round number 7 of the JSI Racing Midget Series here at Limaland Motorsports Park. We go live for 35 and we are green as we head off down into turn number 1 and 2 and give the lead to Joshua Walton. But here comes Rodriguez. Big move down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh my. It is already on after lap number 1. Bevan slides up in front of Rodriguez. Here comes, that's Kobe Wright in the 078 machine. Big slider there by Rodriguez. And there goes Bevan. Back to the inside. Bevan now with a slide to his own into turn number 1 and 2. Oh my, it is certainly a racy couple of laps as Kobe Wright now looks outside, looks now inside, 3 wide, Grant on the inside. Braden shoot the 59 as well. Trying to find his way into a podium position, 3 and 4 wide, just there for a split second through 1 and 2. Braith Carlin meanwhile, working the 12 machine to the bottom side, through 3 and 4. Bonzi, Grant, Crawford, Hurd, you can throw a blanket over him, Cassidy as well. There is Luke Wilson battling Cooper Wilson as the two Wilsons go side by side through turn number 3 and 4. We are 5 laps in, 30 remaining here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Everybody giving each other room right now, and well, they're doing exactly what they wanted and what they set out to do. And just as we say that, we are yellow. Let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay as we take a look at what happened here. And I believe we've got Rowan Jones in the Kyle Larson Mav TV number 01 machine. Just gets into the back of someone there, and that starts a little accordion effect. And unfortunately for Rowan Jones in the Jones Racing 25 machine, he's I believe he's gone back to the pits, and in fact he's already out of the event. They've taken the car out from the infield, out straight to the hauler, and they're packed up, ready to go. So Rowan Jones not going to be signing any t-shirts, ladies and gentlemen. He won't be having a can of Coke. He won't be having a meat pie or a sausage roll, not even a bag of hot chips, not even a sausage sanger. He's just gone straight to Volusia. So 1 yellow is in the books. We have a maximum of, I'm going to say 4, and I'll explain why we have a maximum of 4 as we go back to green flag. And the Speed Shop 51 Momentum Sim Sports number 81 machine. As we got problems here for Kobe Wright in the 078 machine, as we are very quickly back under the yellow flag conditions here, and there was some other drivers getting caught up, involved in that one as well. And it all started with the 078. Hey, look, Rowan, mate, it happens. Don't be sorry. I'm sure the admins in race control understand. It can happen, buddy. Not that my pedals ever stop working. For the people that might be wondering, oh, well, guess what? I don't wear pedals. I don't use pedals. I use hand controls. First ever disabled pro racer. Yeah, hey, look, buddy. I mean, you know what? These things happen. These things can happen. And unfortunately, they do. And I bet you're ready just to throw the pedals out the window. But tell you what, don't do that just yet, champion. Don't do that just yet. 2 yellows in the books, and Joshua Walton once again will lead us off down into turn number 1 and 2. Braden shoot for the moment. They go 3 wide. Dan Cassidy on the inside, and Max Bevan was on the top side of the racetrack. Cassidy rolls the bottom side. Now here comes Braith Carlin. They call him Tubby for a reason. Wouldn't know him from a bar of soap other than iRacing. There goes Daniel Cassidy in the 2 machine for HSV Sim Labs. I gotta say, I thought the line was certainly up on the top side of the racetrack, but Dan Cassidy looking to make a liar out of me here in 3 and 4 again. He is all the way down on the inside line. We are coming up to half race distance. Oh, look out, Maxie Bevan. He nearly went for a big ride. He went for a little ride. Hasn't quite put his big boy panties on just yet, but I tell you what, the kid can pedal a race car here on iRacing. He goes through the middle. He slides up in front of Carlin. Carlin turns it back underneath him as they battle side by side. We got a car slowing down into turn number 3. That was on the inside. It was a green car. That's what you get for running my green. Meanwhile, Cassidy and Shoot continue to put on a good battle here. This is your main event for JSI Racing. 15 to run. Slide job there by Daniel Cassidy on Braith Carlin. There was some contact in the center of 1 and 2. Carlin, oh boy, he nearly turned it on. He nearly looped the car. Tried to turn it to the inside. Now goes for the slider there on Cassidy. But Cassidy works to the outside. Here comes MB Maxi. Bevan, where is he? Oh, man. Somebody must have taken the Ethernet cord out of his room. They've got him on the McDonald's Wi-Fi just down the road. Carlin Cassidy fighting it out for the final spot on the podium. 23 in the books. With 12 remaining, we'll make it 11 to go. Braden Shoot upside down and around on the exit of turn number 2. We are yellow. And poor old Braden Shoot was running second. We take a look at the number 59 machine. Tags the wall once. Rides the cushion and the car just digs in. And he wants to ride his bicycle. Poor old Braden Shoot. And, oh look, of course, that would always be the case, Rowan. So now there will be no more yellows. We have had 3 yellows. If you did hear me, I did say a maximum of 4, but it is 3 unless there is a wreck that has stopped across the racetrack to where no drivers can get through, or where it is going to take the lead cars out, the cars that might be sitting on the racetrack still. So at the moment, we are done with yellows, and what we'll do, or what the race control will do, is they will throw a yellow, what could be inside the last 5 laps as well. It could happen between now and then, but that will just to basically clear the track up and allow us to finish under the green flag conditions. Matty Hurd trying to make a run of it. 3 and 4 wide. Oh my. Murray Howler's made some moves. Lachlan Horton as well. Both drivers advancing well. They got 15 and 16 positions. There's 31 cars past. Look out. Oh no, 1 car upside down. And that's going to be Lockie Horton. So right on cue for Lockie Horton as we talk about him here in the box. Meanwhile, Braith Carlin and Daniel Cassidy, they go side by side. Carlin now is getting a run here on Walton. When does he pull the trigger for the slide job? Karen Redpath up 11 spots from 23rd to position number 12. There's just 5 to run in the main event. Walton looking to continue his fantastic run of form in the Midgets series and a JSI Racing. Carlin goes to the inside. He pulls up alongside Walton. Walton enters mid-track. He's going to stay mid-track. He's not going to go the long way around. Braith Carlin and Walton. What a battle this is for the race lead. 4 to go. Make that 3 to go. I can't count. But who cares if you can't count when you've got a great battle on for the race lead. Carlin once again works low. Oh my, this is coming down to the final 2 laps. Carlin has got the run out of turn number 2. Walton will have to do everything he can to get by Braith Carlin, but I think it is too little too late, because Braith Carlin, he has just absolutely nailed turn number 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Your winner in round number 7 of the JSI Racing Midget Series goes to Braith Carlin. He does it from position number 9. What a drive by Braith Carlin. That was fantastic by Braith Carlin. Joshua Walton in 2nd. Daniel Cassidy 3rd. Matt Hurd and Cooper Wilson unofficially going to be your top 5. Here we are, your finishing results. Carlin, Walton, Cassidy, Hurd and Wilson. We go back to Murray Howell, Luke Wilson, Caleb Mills, Jason Crawford and Max Bevan rounding out the top 10. Karen Redpath in 11th. Gary Grant 12th. Trent Humphreys, Luke Johnson, Lachlan Horton 15th, Russell Bonzi, Braden Shute 16, 17, William Parlant 18, Craig Platter 19, 20th is Kobe Wright, Rowan Jones 21st, Riley Simpson 22nd, Jacob Croker 23rd, and Aston Rodriguez home in position number 24. So we are going to wait for our top 3. And once we get our top 3, we're waiting on Cassidy, Walton, and Carlin. And look at that, right on cue as they all get ready to join us. We're going to go and chat to your winner here tonight, driving the number 12 machine. It's Braith Carlin. Braith, congratulations, buddy, on the win. And, well, you had to do it the hard way here tonight. You started inside row 5, but, man, you certainly made those last 5 laps count.
Yeah, it was a good race with Josh up the front, and just found that bottom line coming really strong towards the end, and tried to hold it, and it was quite a close margin down there, but managed to get Josh down there and get the job done.
But when you were rolling around at the last yellow, was that sort of something you were looking at, or were you just sort of thinking that it was going to go back to the top side?
No, not really. At the start of the race, that's initially how I made my way to the top 5, so I waited it out, only seen Daniel down there, and by the time we got to the 10 to go, I knew I had to find a way around Daniel around the top and find the way back down there, and that was the game plan, to get down there and see if I could have enough for Josh to hold him off and get by him.
No, buddy. Well, look, well done on the win here tonight. You move up 8 positions. Before we let you go, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen for you?
Century Batteries, BBB Graphics, OBR Sim Sport, Plant Fabrication Services, Worth, CRC Industries, and Mini Cooper Coffee. And a quick shout out to Harrison and Bradley. Bradley for coming on board with the race car this season for Hopkins Contracting, and Harrison for getting us a hand with the engines for tonight. And as they would say, the cream's on top of the coffee.
There we go, Braith Carlin, your winner here tonight. As we'll chat to the driver that comes home in second spot and probably led 33 laps of the 35-lap main event, but unfortunately didn't get the job done here tonight. But Josh, congratulations on second spot, and well, I guess one that sort of slipped away from you there in the end.
Yeah, cheers, Brad. I didn't quite get to the bottom quick enough. Didn't really think it was going to come in, to be honest. So he's lucky he found the bottom first, and I think it was just a matter of who was going to find the other line that no one was running first, and he managed to get that one done.
It kind of sucks that when you have that big of a lead that you got like a second and a half, or even 2 second lead to have a yellow to bunch the field back up, and then basically the track changed the way that it did go from the top to the bottom. Does that sort of dishearten you from the next time you come in, or do you keep that in the memory bank and just say, well, hey, next time I come here, I'm going to know what to expect?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is when you are in front, and you do have that gap, you're sort of focusing on what you're doing, and really keeping an eye on where other people are running, and so it's very hard to tell what's fast and what's not until something like that does happen. And if you can't capitalize on it, then it makes it very difficult. But it's really hard to judge what is actually quick when it sort of gets to that gap and then sort of stays there.
All right, well, look, well done on second place here tonight. No doubt you've got a lot of good people behind you, a lot of good sponsors on this race car. Who do you need to thank, Josh?
Yeah, mate, just a big thanks to the JSI boys for putting this on every week. It's a great league to be a part of. Speed Shop 51, we weekly setups and driver coaching, Racecraft Simulations, CT Designs, Vanderpool Construction, UltimateDirtTV, Everything Dirt, Verdict Clothing, and Cool Chassis. You guys are putting on the stream tonight, and Reynolds for a good race.
All right, Josh Walton there, ladies and gentlemen, home in second spot, chatting to the driver that comes home in third place here tonight. It's Daniel Cassidy, and there, buddy, congratulations on third place here tonight. And like our race winner, did you actually move forward in this one? You started 10th, and Well, you drive it up to third, and well, who knows what would have happened maybe if you had another 5 or 10 laps under your belt.
Yeah, I don't know if I had much for them. They drove a smarter race than what I did. I made a couple of mistakes on the bottom there, which in these things cost me dearly.
Well, I guess you showed the guys the sort of the race winning line there. Do you sort of look back on this now and just say, do you think about it? Maybe you shouldn't have gone to them, or was it sort of that's where you passed the most cars that you were pretty much forced down there to make those moves and make up those positions?
Yeah, it's sort of being so far in the pack, you just got to go where everyone else isn't, and everyone was on the top, so I sort of had to be on the bottom to try and to stay out of all the carnage at the start of the race, and then just to keep my nose clean and just continue to watch the track changing over the time of the race. And I probably could have done a couple of things a bit more different, like run the top a couple more times and just get my momentum up and then drop to the bottom. But yeah, I'll put it in the memory for next time.
No, but look, well done on third place here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes the wheels turn on this number 2 machine?
Yeah, I'll give a massive thanks to HSV SimLabs, BB Graphics, and True Design Homes.
All right, there we go. That was Dan Cassidy, ladies and gentlemen, home in position number 3. And that'll wrap up the post-race interviews for the Midgets. And well done to Braith Carlin, Joshua Walton, and Daniel Cassidy, ladies and gentlemen. Your top 3. Hard charger of the night goes to Murray Howell, advancing up 18 positions, started dead last in 24th and finished in 6th position. So well done to him, along with some other mentionable names that also moved up in some positions. Of course, Braith Carlin, your race winner, advanced up 8 spots. Dan Cassidy advancing 7th to come home for 7 spots, coming home in 3rd. Matthew Hurd, home in 4th. He started 15th. He moved up 11 spots. Cooper Wilson started 14th, finished in 5th, making his way up 9 spots. Of course, Murray Howell up 18 spots. Luke Wilson up 5. Caleb Mills up 13th. Karen Redpath up 12 spots. Trent Humphreys and Lachlan Horton all as well, making up both 7 positions each as well from their original starting spots. That'll wrap up this first part of the program for the JSI Racing Midget Series. We'll have a new stream, fresh stream up for the Sprint Cars, the 360 Sprint Cars. Round number 1, they make their way back to JSI Racing. They're off for 6 weeks. Now they make their long-awaited return. We'll be back with a new stream on that one. A big thanks to JSI Racing, all their wonderful supporters. Top right, bottom, middle of the screen. We couldn't do it without those guys, and we certainly appreciate all the team at JSI Racing for putting on these events week in and week out. And again, a big thank you to our own sponsors and partners here at UltimateDirtTV. Of course, a big thank you to World of Thunder Esports League, SRT Australia, FEGPC, Spartan Transportation, Heatwaves Designs, Locked On Lads, and SpeedShop51.com. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler, not saying good night or signing off. It's saying we'll see you back shortly for the 360 Sprint Cars at Volusia.